Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Stormer. We are back with more of Reewish, the Argonian sorcerer, and we are going to fight Molag Bal today. I'm sending out the invitations. Alright, I'm sending out the invitations. Sorry, just a second. I'm having a debate with someone about the moral ambiguities of creating undead in Dungeons and Dragons. The answer, of course, is that it is evil. Because once you bind a body to undeath, they can never be brought back. Okay, let's get on with this. I'm hoping Joe will join us before we actually get to the point where we're fighting Molag Bal. I know he was still watching the stream from yesterday, which was quite long. I really regret that we lost part 40, but I didn't want to wait to stream, and I probably should have, because I could not get YouTube to work. So I'm really glad it's working again. Alright, let's head back to the harborage at least to get that process started while I wait for some people to join the stream, because I know they want to be here for fighting Molag Bal. I think we're ready. I can't really think of anything else we can do to prepare. Oh, you got the new dress too, and you've colored it up. That's very nice. I like how the waste shrines are red in Cold Harbor, but they're blue on Nirn. It really gives a mystical feel to it. Okay, we're going to the harborage. Let's head into the harborage. Looks like we're not going to have anybody here for the final fight with Molag Bal. I'm really kind of depressed about that a little bit. This will be the last time I come to the Harborage. Well, there'll be one more time, but I won't be coming back here for a very long time to do the Cadwell's Silver and Cadwell's Gold, which are extra quests. Adratharn, Saisahan, and Lyris Titanborn. Varen Aquilarius.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
What must I do?
You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
Hold on. It looks like I'm being asked to hold off on continuing this for the moment. Because someone may be able to join later on, but they can't join right now. So we might do that. We might hold off and just do some other things. I really can't stop the stream, because if I stop the stream, there's a good chance that I can't stream later because of the way YouTube has been working lately. So I guess we could go do a few other things in the meantime. I do have a quest in Shadowfens I can go do. So I guess I'll run and do that and while we wait for Joe, so. Because I really can't stop the stream at this point. Did you guys hear that? The Kwama are out in force right now. I realize there's also an area down there I've never been to as well. For glory? No. It's fine. Feels odd not going straight to fight Molag Bal. I didn't even get all the way shrines in Shadowfens. I feel like I did so little of Shadowfens. Probably because I did do so little of Shadowfens. I recovered the mimic egg, but I didn't actually take the remains to the... Okay. Well, I was traveling through the swamps one day in the merry, merry month of April. I saw to my surprise there's a lot of crocodiles or alligators, but your witch while riding through the swamps one day. Lamias. I'm a lot stronger than I was last time, Lamias. I'm not afraid to die.
It's no use. Unless they're whole, the spirits of the departed can receive no comfort.
The Lamia Queen took these from the bodies.
They say Lamias can talk, if they wish it. From what I've seen, they're little more than beasts. Please restore what's missing to the bodies. I'll guide their spirits back to the Hist.
I'll restore the bodies.
You've led me back to moisture. Hist be with you.
I rejoined my egg siblings in the Hist.
I hear the Hist. Am I free?
I bring memories of your aid to the Hist.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And then one day it'll be my turn to return to the Hist.
my students return to the Hist.
What'll happen to their bodies?
Once the fighting dies down, Aquinas and I will reunite them with the swamp as a fallen leaf returns to soil.
What would you do now?
I'll not allow the wounded to become food for Lamia.
Dang it! Don't interrupt me when I'm having a conversation. That was somebody else's fault. They must have trained that guy right to me.
My students I'll not allow the wounded to become food for Lamia's. Pact or Dominion, I don't care. None deserve such a fate.
Swamp's Embrace. This is what happens when you're mean to lizards. You know, I have a good thing we can do in the meantime that's not directly breaking anything. Probably should go collect the rest of these pack amulets, though. I'm not selling out, 'cause I'm a lizard. They wouldn't let me if I tried. I should probably explore the rest of Shadowfen someday, but in the meantime, since this is just a... filler stuff for the time being.
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek.
You are from Lars Titanborn. Henzur. You are from Sisazon. You are from Amritharn.
Excuse me, please.
No, I know.
I have a message for you.
I know why you're here. I'm looking for. Oh, I still have this quest. Okay, well, let's head into the city and see if I can't get an elegant jacket for Gertha. Yeah, I forgot I had started this quest and never actually finished it. Whoops. was like, where is this quest? I was like, oh, it's right here, and I never finished it. Kasura. Who are you here from, Kasura? If I can even find you. There's Admiral Tharn. You just hear about Admiral Tharn's own business. Look, the Tharn is looking for you. I'm like, I know, I just spoke to him. Like, maybe it's not a good idea to keep the Tharn waiting. You're probably right. It's probably not. But you know what? The Tharn can wait. I know what Order of the Eye Dispatch is. I'm not going to Craglorn. Every time I go to Craglorn, I die. Oh, I remember why I never finished this.
Leave immediately.
Khajiit is innocent of this crime. Why do you imprison Khajiit for something Khajiit did not commit? The problem is that 90% of the time the Khajiit is not actually innocent of the crime the Khajiit is accused of. People are racist against Khajiit for a reason. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, you are Thieves Guild quest line, which I have no interest in at the moment. Sorry, you've been waiting over a year.
Told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket? Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blackguards.
Who are the Blackguards?
Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blackguards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
Evil lizards.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar?
I found this notch sword beside your assistant's body.
This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know.
Anything you can tell me about Margus Delirious would be appreciated.
This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
course it is. One more person in here. I think I've already done what they asked me to do.
1,000 greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers.
Apparently not.
But have no fear. A Shundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business. Oh, I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day?
What can you tell me about a person named Margus Delirius?
Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information in exchange for a simple favor.
I don't have time for this.
Such aggression. There is no need to threaten violence, my friend. Ashundir said he would take care of you, and indeed he will. Margus has associated himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a cave like rabid guar.
Tell me more about this cave.
The cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more secret for you, Wayfarer, so listen well. Margus and his associates are dangerous. I suggest caution. And with that, our business comes to an end.
Excellent. I won't blast you for being a douchebag. I know y'all heard stories of my exploits by this point. Y'all been waiting for me to come back for a year. I'm sure you've heard of some of the things I've done to cheeky people. And I swear to goodness. Alright. The Sunless Hollow. Thank you for taking your time to spawn in, lady.
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius?
He's working with thugs from Black Marsh called the Blackguards.
The Blackguards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn?
I learned that they're looking for powerful Argonian relics. They have a hidden storehouse.
That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located.
It's in a cave called the Sunless Hollow.
You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
I'll head there immediately. Sunless Hollow is... Well, he said it wasn't far from here, but I'm not seeing it on this map. Interesting. Oh, there it is. That must have just been recently added there. Oh, it must be because I'm a pact. It's there. But in other alliances, it's in your home alliance region. Oh great, Nyx hounds. Yeah, I actually just did a whole big stint in Stonefalls off screen doing grinding for lore books. Oh, Murkmire, gonna blast you away. Yeah, I plan to do Murkmire as soon as I'm done with the Year of the Dragon quest line. I intend to do Murkmire, unless Greymoor is out by that point. If Greymoor is still not out by the time I finish that quest line, which I'm not sure I'll be able to finish that in a month, but we'll definitely try. One reason I'm trying to get done with the main quest today is, and hopefully start on the demon weapon quest line again, so I can get elsewhere started.
That doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist?
I'm a friend of Concordia. I recover these iniquities for the Sewer collections.
Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Oh well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact.
How long have you worked for Sewer collections?
I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
I'll see you there, my fellow lizard. Ooh, that looks like it's a death. Maybe like this? Traits provide armor, weapons, and jewelry with additional power and are chosen when an item is created. You can research these traits at crafting stations and learn how to make them yourself. Yes, indeed. Takes forever. Back to Stone Falls, back to Stone Falls. So we'll go to the nearest way shrine, which is the one over here.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now.
I recovered these inequities from the Sunless Hollow, but there's no sign of Magus Durarius.
Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion called them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting.
Are these items significant in some way?
An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet. If I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
Alright. I'll have another talk with him. If he's willing to talk with me after I threatened him the last time. You are way too close to the city. Are you just gonna fly straight into the city, my friend? Yep, you're just coming on in. Oh, no, you changed direction.
This is all your fault. Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Ashundir. He didn't deserve this fate.
What happened down here?
This one has no proof. But I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Ashundir. I feel it in my tail. Greta slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Ashundir, he wasn't so lucky.
I was hoping that he could tell me about these Argonian inequities.
Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that Ashundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back!
A nightmare idol? I don't understand.
No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Good idea. I'll take a look around. A note. Gertha needs a lesson. Isuri needs a reminder. Elsador needs a grave. Return to the Chid Mosca ruins when the deeds are done. We're close to finding the items I'm looking for, and I need the blackguards here when that moment finally arrives. MD. That's pretty damning. Gilar.
Over here, friend of Concordia. There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned.
He was murdered, but I learned that the inequities are leading Margus to something important.
Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed.
Where did she go?
Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast.
The murderer dropped a note. It says Margus is gathering blackguards at the Chid Mosca ruins.
Chid Mosca? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go.
I'm ready. Let's go. Shadowfen. Alright, let's talk to...
The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact.
Before I enter, tell me about the Zalto tablet and the legend you mentioned.
Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Bila Kar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer. Terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes.
What does an ancient sorcerer have to do with all this?
Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bilakar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold.
Do you think that's what they're after in the ruins?
That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the blackguards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
Okay. Oh, hey, cool. I've been here before, of course, because I did this quest before. But I could have come here before. This general area, anyways. I mean, these temples are in bad disrepair. This is a delve. Okay. Well, we haven't completed this delve. We'll definitely do that while we're here. So we still got about 40 minutes until Joe rejoins us, and then we can go tackle Molag Bal. I'd like to get this wrapped up with a nice, neat little bow, so when I'm done with Elsewhere, I can jump straight into Murkmire, because it feels like it'll be a coming home for Reewish. Though having to kill his own kin is kind of iffy. Come. Ooh, yeah, I have not completed this place before. I apologize for my coughing. My allergies have been really bad lately. May as well snag the Dole Moon as we go through. Dole Moon acquired. Now let's get out of here.
found something? And you made it out alive! Oh, you continue to surprise me, my friend. Hop in the boat and we'll head for Concordia's camp outside Stormhold.
Understood. Perform a roll dodge plus L2 and X.
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans.
The Black Marketeer told me that the Zelto tablet revealed the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol.
That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus?
No, but a clue led us to the Chidmaska ruins. That's where I recovered this nightmare idol.
What an excellent specimen. Let's see this opening on the back of the statue. A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes.
So what does all this mean? What is Magnus Darius actually looking for?
Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks. Alright, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention Murkmire. Maybe all of Blackmarsh.
Tell me more about the skull.
Depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that can destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blackguards getting their hands on it.
So how do we stop Margus from finding this cursed skull?
We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well.
Okay.
Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about.
I don't understand. Why do we need to find these Argonians?
As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most knowledgeable Argonians he can find.
I understand.
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do?
Yes, he wants us to talk to local Argonians with knowledge of antiquities from Murkmire.
Why didn't I think of that? The Blackguards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen.
How do we find these Argonians so we can check on them?
Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the Blackguards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them.
That or they're already dead. Best way to silence somebody you don't want to talk, or the best way to prevent somebody from talking is to silence them. Oh, that one's way down there. Where are these other two? One's there, and one is there. Okay, well, that's the one we'll go for first. Oh, through the swamps of Blackmarsh rode a lizard one fine day. On phone, the many folks around him didn't have too much to say. He said he came to take a lizard back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Mysterious. After Mysterious. And in the swamp lived an outlaw by the name of Mysterious. 20 lizards had tried to take him, and that many lizards were dead. But then he met a shadow scale by the name of Stabs in the Dark, and then he got stabbed a couple dozen times. What the heck is that? An ogre? Shrek, I don't want to fight. Blackguards. Oh, they were right on the blackguards, keeping an eye on him. Yep, I was...
Yes, I'm still here. Where can I go? Well, with your thugs watching me like horned owls regarding a branch full of tree slugs. So, what Argonian antiquity do you want me to examine this time?
I'm not one of the blackguards, but I need you to know what you told them.
Not a blackguard? Then why should I tell you anything? Unless you're one of those thorns in their sides that their leader complained about. Are you one of them? Are you a thorn in the blackguard's side?
I'm working with certain collections, if that's what you're asking.
Then I'll tell you what I told their leader. The woodcut they found inside the Nightmare Idol describes a ritual. But all I could decipher was the sacred location where it must be performed. Norgzel. In ancient Argonian it means forbidden place.
You couldn't determine anything else about the ritual?
This is just a guess, but I think the ritual unlocks the hiding place of the golden skull of Bilakar. And once Margus gains the cursed skull, he can summon forth the power of the mad sorcerer. Power enough, the legends say, to destroy Murkmire.
Okay, well, that's one down. Let's continue on our southern travels. Hello, Gator.
If you're another one of those blackguards, and that's the way to pronounce it, not blackguards like that thug insisted it was, then my answer is the same. I've deciphered as much of the woodcut as I can. Now, leave me alone.
I'm not with the blackguards. I'm here to stop them from finding the cursed skull.
That's rather courageous of you. Few willingly oppose the blackguards. Well, you'll need to hurry. I already interpreted the portion of the woodcut that refers to the ritual. Their leader, Margus, knows how to recover the cursed skull.
And how is Margaret going to do that?
By performing the ritual exactly as the woodcut described it. I warned him it was dangerous. One misstep and the spell will consume him. Of course, he needs ritual objects to focus the spell. I couldn't decipher that section of the woodcut, though.
Can you help me stop him?
Look, I have a family. If the blackguards even suspect that I told you this much, they'll make them disappear. No, I have nothing else to say on this matter.
If you help me stop them, you won't have to worry about the safety of your family.
Fair point. I heard the blackguards talking. They mentioned they're preparing an expedition to retrieve the ritual objects. Said their ship was moored near deep graves along the river. If they find them and unleash the curse, Murkmire is doomed.
Alright. So we'll... Can't really way shrine any closer, so I guess we're riding all the way down there. A warning notice? We don't listen to warning notices. And I will be a lizard because there's nothing else I could be. And yes, indeed, I'm a lizard, it's true. Come on. Come on, use your pulsar attack. Darn it. I hate when it... If it does this during the fight with Molag Bal, I'm gonna get killed. Leaf Water Dull Moon. May as well grab that while I pass. Oh, well, you know what? Let's fight a Dull Moon. I spit in the face of Molag Bal.
They serve by choice. They serve the strong. They serve me. Nothing you can do will end this.
Domun defeated. All right. Sunscale strand discovered. I mean, I would really like to do this, but I'm a little busy with this quest right now. Hello.
Please, I've told you everything I know about the woodcut you showed me. You can let me go now, right? I did what you asked.
I'm not one of the blackguards. I'm here to... I need you to tell me what you told them.
You're not. Oh no. If they see you talking to me, you'll have to leave now. I want nothing more to do with Magisterius or the Skull of Bilica.
If you don't help me, they're going to get their hands on the cursed skull.
All the more reason for me to run as far from this place as I possibly can. I know how powerful cursed Argonian relics can be. If only I had enough gold for the voyage. My poor feet can only carry me so far, you know.
There must be something you can tell me.
They showed me a woodcut that contained ancient Argonian symbols. I could read some of them. They described a ritual to turn meditation cylinders into keys. A contribution to my travel fund might help me remember more.
Fine.
I appreciate the compensation. Now listen. 2 things. The meditation cylinders are hidden on an island called Norxel, but I have no idea where that is. Second, the blackguards are preparing a ship on the river near Deep Graves to go find them.
Alright, we have what we need. So I'm going to fast travel back to Stormhold.
Didn't make
How stress is spread you live far and wide.
Wouldn't be good intentions, whatever he wanted. Agreed.
Life here is so very different from the way things work in Murkmire. I never realized how many Argonians have such a terrible existence. And now the blackguards are just making things worse. Were you able to talk to the Argonians I suggested?
Yes, the blackguards forced them to decipher a woodcut Mar found inside the Nightmare Idol.
The Argonians I talked to said the same thing. Apparently, the woodcut describes some sort of ritual that will allow Margus to either find or retrieve the cursed skull. What did the Argonians you talked to have to say on the subject?
The ritual involves meditation cylinders and must be performed on an island called Nork Tulls.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Those words mean the forbidden place in the language of Murkmire. I also learned that the Blackguards are preparing to launch an expedition to find this island so Margus can perform the ritual.
The Argonians I spoke to said something similar.
We need to find that ship. One of the Argonians told me that only 3 Blackguards know the location, but as a precaution, they each carry 1/3 of a map. They must work together to reach the ship. You find 2 of them, and I'll get the 3rd.
Okay. Not sure if they're moving or not, to be honest.
Is there no hope?
He is in fact moving. Son of a biscuit eating sandwich. He's about to encounter someone he is not going to survive. You son of a biscuit. Where the heck are you? I don't quite want to fight. Yeah, it makes sense you got killed here. Because you walked right into the middle of that guy.
No freedom for them. These wretches will suffer for killing my men.
Whoa. How are you still shooting me? You're still following me. Oh god. I didn't know your range was so long. Oh, I need to clear out my inventory space. I think I figured this out now and not when we went to fight Molag Bal. Sorry to summon you in the middle of a swamp.
This one helps you, yes?
Oof, I got a lot of blueprints I need to put into storage to check out. Ooh, don't sell my soul gems. I just sold all my lockpicks. Can't buy back my lockpicks. Darn it. Alright. The other one died inside of this ruins. Greetings and salutations. Yeah, as you can already tell from this, this is like a start. This is part of the starting quest that leads up to the. Oh, come on! This is a starting quest that leads up to Murkmire, and it's already significantly longer than most quests in the base game.
Not there. Like it was scraped out. Rajin Shadow! Zara thought you another monster, coming up to... Do not surprise Zara again.
What are you doing?
Zara asks you that question. Skulking about sneaking out. Announce yourself next time. Zara might have torn you to shreds. What would you do then? Jiggles, I thought you were one of them.
One of them?
This place crawls with Fenlord servants. Left behind when they created the Crown of Ascension. Zara came here looking for it, but did not expect so much resistance. You will help, yes. Zara will make it worth your while.
I'll help.
Step light. Fenlords do not keep lazy servants. They could be on us in a flick of a tail.
Alright. Find the Crown of Ascension. May as well. What I'm probably wanting is in here anyways, most likely.
Do you feel that? Like ice running down Zara's back. Care is needed.
We have to be cautious. This is like a maze. I thought the map fragment was supposed to be in here, but I'm not seeing yet. It is in here, just not in this particular part of the ruins. Okay.
Strongness surrounds us. Step softly.
Well, I just happened to find the right place anyways.
There.
Talk to Zahara.
Zara was worried for a moment, but we've done it. The crown of Ascension is ours. Travel to Alton Coromant to have it appraised. Surely Zara has dealt with Captain One-Eye in the past. She's wily.
Captain One-Eye?
Zara is her match. Here is compensation for your efforts. Rest assured, you will be remembered when Zara tells the tale.
That's weird. Captain One-Eye was in Cold Harbor, is still in Cold Harbor. Wonder if I went there right now if I would find Captain One-Eye there or not. Maybe I was supposed to meet Captain One-Eye in that place and then meet her in Cold Harbor. Oops. Oh, hey, cool. That was very nice of them to put this right here. Joe should be joining us really soon, so... Na da 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 da. I hope you enjoyed our show. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm not running all the way up there.
I'm glad that Alpha didn't make it through the trials of the Hist. Couldn't be good intentions, whatever he wanted.
Agreed.
Gilar brought me up to speed on what the Argonians revealed to you. He also gave me part of a map. Were you able to find the other two pieces?
Yeah, I found the other pieces.
Let me take a look. I'm pretty good at these sorts of puzzles. This goes here, that goes there, and we have a complete map. Without a place to start, however, this could be anywhere in southern Shadowfen. I wish we had more time.
What's the rush?
Well, according to what the Argonians told you, Morgus knows the ritual, knows where to find the meditation cylinders, and knows the location of the Forbidden Island. We're running out of time. You need to use this map to find the Blackguard ship. That makes the area you need to search considerably smaller. Find that ship and stop Morgus before he completes the ritual that unleashes the curse. I'd really rather not see Murkmire destroyed. Thank you very much.
All right. We should be getting Joe really soon, so I'm going to head back to the Harborage now. We will return to this quest at a later time. I think we got a lot of progress done on this, and it's absolutely fine, so... This is a good place to stop for a quick break. I'm going to get a drink and use the restroom, and then hopefully Joe will be with us by the time I get back. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, and we are back. I'm just waiting for Joe, so he should be here really soon. He just got to the part where the light of Meridia was being activated. Sorry. Check your cat arm before closing.
Have need of a zombie? This one is here to serve.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Demonic chicken's back. Oh no. Now we just give it another minute or two, and hopefully he'll be here soon. Yes, the flame mail is a bad thing.
Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the...
And many verses still lay before you.
What happened to the others?
Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection.
Yeah, Joe should be here really soon. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more time, and then we will... I can't sit down in that chair. Look, he is very obviously bored. He's playing with his sword. I can play with my great sword too, the prismatic weapon. I really need to get a second weapon that's actually decent. I mean, the prismatic weapon is decent, but it doesn't go with my gear set, and I'm not really using two-handed weapons anymore. Yeah, I mean, just look. If you look at my character, you can very clearly tell I have 1,000 more spell damage than I do weapon damage, and that's with the sword equipped. It's It's significant. It's 2,000. It's still 1,000 higher, but 60% critical chance. Gosh, look at that maximum stamina or magicka. I think I need to reduce the health on my Nightblade a little bit. Oh, this is with the Night Mother's Bruin effect, but...
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
What must I do?
You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
I'm ready to get started. Right, we're just waiting for Joe. There goes Abnatharn, and Lyris, and Vanis, and Saisahan, sorry. Now we just wait. Abnatharn's got several books that he wrote. Oh, they actually said my name in there. That's interesting. Our ally, Reewish Lavdesh, has already proven extremely capable. That's interesting that they actually put your name down. I'll see if Joe's on his way in. He should be done by now. It's pretty impressive. Joe finished that entire almost 4-hour stream today. So, my chicken, what do you think about this? As we go into the final battle, what are you thinking about? Just chicken things? just checking things. Okay, so this will be my healing move. My buff. One of my major damages. Of course, I have my circle, and of course, this is the perfect time for that to wear off. Oh, actually, while I'm thinking about it, because I just remembered something I did while. Ah, dadgummit.
This one keeps your sleekest possessions safe and sound. Your toe cloud items too, if you want.
And there we go. I'm up to 24 Witchmother Potent Brews. Oh, I lost whoever was watching the stream with us. Probably because I went to... Joe should be in here in just a moment, hopefully. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. You ready to take the fight to Molag Bal? Let's do this. Yeah, I'm sure. Don't worry, this stream probably won't go on for too long after we defeat Molag Bal. It's mostly going to be just defeating Molag Bal today. Enter Heart's Grief. Talk to Abner Tharn.
Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom. The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is there a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
I know what we need to do. Let's get it done. Let's go, my companions. To war! No mercy to the Daedra. Well, that thing was humongous.
Is alive in pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those wizards.
Come, Titan. Oh, hey, look who it is. Is that Mini Marco? Yes, in fact, it is Mini Marco.
You come to gloat my torment, or is your appearance here a part of it?
Mini Marco, you're still alive?
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn, and the pain is endless.
Why is Molag Bal keeping you here?
I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. Who would have been a god if not for you? My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
I'm here to defeat him and take back my soul.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. Bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
Okay, so should I leave him or offer to release him? I'll give you a second to... Yep, no, so be it.
He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Yep, let's leave him. I actually let him out on my main character. I tried to be the better person than that, but I was like, this character, I'm an Argonian, I don't think I would let him out, but you know what, I'll ask the party. Path of Woe.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon.
I mean, technically he's everywhere in Cold Harbor at once. Cold Harbor is technically the body of Molag Bal. Approach the Seal of Tyranny.
That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Cold Harbor. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision.
Alright. Who's going to have their soul used up in the ritual? Vanus Aquilarian, Moth Priest of the Scrolls. Lyris Titanborn, Daughter of Giants. Or Saisahan, Sword Master of the Dragon Guard. Now, these two are quest essential for later DLC, so I don't know what happens if you sacrifice them. I don't know how it explains they come back. Yeah, Varen is the oldest. And Varen's the one I've picked in the past, too. I just kind of interested to see what happens to one of these two if you sacrifice them and then and you ship the other two. Okay, so, sorry, Varen.
Here we are, Vestige, in the belly of the beast, and each of us carries within us an oblivion of his own making.
Yeah, I should sacrifice you just for that comment.
No matter how this ends, I'm proud of how far we've come and what we've accomplished.
Okay, and what do you have to say?
Courage, my friend. That is the most important of all virtues. Courage is not a lack of fear. Rather, it is the realization that there are things more important than fear.
Okay, now let's talk to Abner Tharn.
Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared?
Varen, Sai, and Lyris are all willing to give up their lives.
No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this.
But yet, learn you do, Tharn. Learn you do. How can I choose?
I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down.
Is there no other way?
We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life.
What sort of power should I expect to receive?
The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
I'll hear what each of them has to say. Alright, let's talk to them.
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting.
What did the Elder Scrolls say about this moment?
Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act.
What if I make the wrong choice?
There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
I need more time to decide. Let's at least hear what the others have to say before we actually choose Varen. We're going to choose Varen, but I at least want you guys to hear what they have to say.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment.
Nor do I.
My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now.
You're young. You still have a long life ahead of you.
I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes.
I am. Don't worry.
And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
I need more time to decide. Sigh.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death.
You sound very confident.
You live each day as if it were your last, as I have. Eventually, you'll be right. I was born to die a hero's death. I always know this. I've always been prepared for it.
Do you really want me to choose you?
I once swore to protect my emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris, my snow lily. You is more important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
I'm sorry, Sai, but I have need of you. There's much more for us to do ahead of us. Varen, this burden falls to you.
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. Very little. There is no such thing.
Very
as
well.
a safe
I choose
choice.
you, Varen.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
See the power of the divines. Look upon me. I am the avatar of Akatosh.
Now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You
I
must
go.
face the god of schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Going. I was waiting for you to stop talking. Destroy! Knock, knock. Anybody home?
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
Yeah, and they're dying in one hit each because I'm so powerful.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
Oh, I can.
The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
We were waiting for him to stop talking, Message, as we all are.
Your anguish will be legendary, even in Oblivion.
Yeah, so when I was doing this on my first character, I was actually doing it as my Adric command. Sorry, Molag Bal, we may be in your realm, but I command the power of an Aedra. Well, bring it on.
Still you fight on? Do you care nothing for your own existence?
Oh gosh. Come out!
I am God of Oblivion. You are less than nothing. Your pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination. What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god?
If I remember correctly, when he gets to half health, I'm going to lose the protection of the Amulet of Kings. At least that's what happened the last time I fought him. Or maybe I'm beating him a lot faster than I did last time.
Your is naked to me. I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
Yep, there we go. He broke the power of the Emblem of Kings. Or no, I defeated him. Oh, cool! The Sword of the Aedra. That's okay. Now I remember what happened. Now, because you take off the armor and create the sword to slash Molag Bal in half.
You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
My soul.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. But my grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the Plain Meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder?
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
What happened to Molag Bal?
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored.
Where's the Amulet of Kings?
As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Shim El Adabah and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil.
He took the amulet with him.
The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt.
Did we succeed? Is Tamriel safe?
The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now.
What of my lost companion?
Gone forever. But their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul.
What about me?
Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well.
What must I do?
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon.
The other alliances?
Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe.
Can you send me there?
I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Cold Harbor. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Yes, I'm ready.
Happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed.
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily.
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait, where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
Of course he did. Lyris.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain.
What now?
What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go.
Where would you do?
Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived? I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him and help them rebuild.
Will we see each other again?
Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead.
Farewell, Lyris Titanborn. Size, hold on, I've got to get this thing off of my bar real quick. It is completely ruining my immersion in this situation.
So, this is where our roads diverge.
You and Lyris are going back to the Abbey?
For a time. There's much to rebuild there. I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves.
Aren't you going to chase after Tharn?
To what end? No. Let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role. That is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, as the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt.
Yes?
I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure.
And perhaps we'll meet on the road someday.
I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Farewell, Saisahan.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
Of course, Cadwell. Although I'm not doing your quest thing just yet. Ooh! She did in fact leave a light of Meridia inside of the harborage.
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly.
You asked Meridia to pull me out of Cold Harbor?
The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that.
Indeed.
This is delightful. World saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Could be smashing, truly.
I'm glad that you're serving Meridia now.
You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know, a part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we?
What should I do now, Cadwell?
Still itching for more adventure? Smashing.
Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge.
Help me, what are you talking about?
Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
Not right now, Cadwell. But I will come back to claim this quest another day. For the moment, there is much still to be done. And I am off on the next great adventure. Well, I would be, but there's one little piece of business that has to be resolved first. Let's just head on over to Davin's Watch. Because I think this is a perfect timing to take care of a little piece of business that cropped up. You still with us, Joe? Okay. What do you think of the fight with Molag Bal? Thank you. It was actually a lot more difficult the first time I did that quest.
In your
Like,
own homeland.
let's see, where's the person I'm looking for?
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe.
Scout.
You there! I bring an urgent message from the Skald King.
A message from the Skull King.
Yes, Urin, High King of Eastern Skyrim. He specifically said it had to be you, though he never told me why. He has a sense about these kinds of things, I guess. Anyway, he wants you to meet with his best agent. Assist her with an urgent matter.
An urgent matter. Did he say anything else?
Only that she's waiting for you in the city, at the Fighters Guild. Something to do with a plot that threatens not only Skyrim, but potentially all of Tamriel. Will you go talk to the Skald King's agent?
I'll go to the Fighters Guild and talk to the Skald King's agent. The Coven Conspiracy. Find the Skald King's agent. I love how absolutely secretive it's trying to be, even though it's blatantly obvious who this agent is going to be.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
Nope, that's not what I came here for. Lyris, Titanborn.
Vestige! You're the help the Skull King promised? Suddenly I feel a lot better about our chances. Still, this threat is bigger than King Yoren imagined.
What's the threat?
The Ice Reach Coven. Witches operating in secret right under the Skull King's voluminous nose. And this isn't just the usual Reach mischief, of that I'm sure. I need to investigate, but I can't do it by myself.
What do you need me to do?
Help me locate the Coven and determine their ultimate intentions. Between the two of us, we can cover more ground and figure out the full extent of this threat. As long as the magic Yoren's wizards gave me works as promised, that is.
I'll help you investigate the Coven. Where do we start?
Meet me in Deshaun. The Skull King's scouts spotted members of the Coven near the shrine to St. Realms. We'll start there. As for the magic, I'll tell you more about that when we're away from prying eyes.
How did you learn about the Ice Reach Coven?
King Yoren sent me to look into a sudden barrage of storms in the Sea of Ghosts. At least 2 ships sank beneath the freezing waves. The Ice Reach Coven was responsible. I uncovered evidence suggesting they're planning an attack on the mainland.
What kind of attack?
I'm not exactly sure. That's why we need to investigate. But if they have the ability to summon destructive storms on command, think of the damage they can inflict on towns and cities. Look, are you ready to go, or do you need time to prepare?
I'm ready to go.
This is the place. Can't say I know what Reach Witches would be doing here, but the Skald King scouts have never sent me on a wild guard chase before. Let's see if the trek out here was worth it.
What have you been doing since we defeated Molag Bal?
Well, we defeated Molag Bal and stopped the plane melt, but the empire I knew was dead and gone. There wasn't anything else I could do for Varen or Cyrodiil, but Skyrim was still there. So, I went home.
What have you been doing in Skyrim?
Whatever I can. Traveling, dealing with problems as I encounter them. My axe has been busy, that's for sure. Mostly I've been helping Yoren the Skald King, looking into bad situations. Like this one, with the Ice Reach Coven.
Will you tell me about the magic provided by King Yoren's wizards now?
I was getting to that. At Ice Reach, I picked up a couple of the medallions the witches were wearing, for further study by the Skald King's wizards. The wizards determined that magic was infused into the jewelry, but not its purpose.
How does that help? How's that supposed to help us?
The Skald King's wizards added their own spell to the medallions. We each get one. Here. They're supposed to lead us to magic similar to what's contained in the medallions. Ice Reach magic. Wave it around and see what happens.
Wave the medallions around if you say so.
Don't look at me. It's not like Nords are known for being great mages. So whatever the Skald King's wizards did may not work, or it could explode. Hold up the medallion and see if you can make it work.
Alright, so let's do this. Follow the magic trail. Follow the magic trail. Follow the magic trail. Follow the magic trail. I didn't use the medallion.
It actually worked. Follow that trail. I'll take the other one. Find anything? So, find anything that will help us locate the Ice Reach Coven?
This medallion led me to these burned bodies. I found this charred note on one of them.
I was led to a similar site. Damn witches! Whatever game the Ice Reach Coven is playing at, we need to put an end to it. Preferably with multiple swings of my axe. Let me see the note you found.
The only words I could make out were a lucrative opportunity.
That's no help. Luckily, Yoren's scouts provided a few locations of interest with their last report. Let me mark them on your map. When you reach each location, use the medallion and see where the magic leads. I'll catch up with you shortly.
I'll see if I can learn anything at these locations.
First ice storms, now fire. Keep your guard up. The Coven won't hesitate to kill anyone.
See, I'm not the only player running around right now. Ooh. I just remembered I don't have my minion. Should have taken away shrine. Oh well. Tell you what though, I do miss being able to just instantly one-hit KO every enemy that came up against me. That was a lot of fun. As I go swimming, swimming over the ocean fair. Thank goodness I'm a lizard. Oh, man, the Malburn is here still. Didn't we already wipe you guys out? Apparently not. You would think that the artificers would have come in and cleaned up these guys once their leader was dead. I don't remember exactly where the... I know it doesn't go into the building, but... Haro fiends, huh? vampires. Mingled bloody note. Where's the other location? All the way over there? Just gonna fast travel here. Yeah, unfortunately this quest is not actually near finished yet. There's quite a bit left to do. I think I might take a quick break before we continue because I'd like to finish this quest today, and then we'll start the we'll kick off Year of the Dragon stuff next week, or not next week, but probably tomorrow after Dark Rising. I see I'm not the only one doing this quest right now. A vampire shadowcaster. Yeah, there could be very well another one showing up very soon. There she is. Lyris. Dang, Lyris. Not bad at all. 3 vampire raiders.
Nothing like a quick battle.
Ah, what the frick?
Nothing like a quick battle to get the heart pumping. But I'm surprised we haven't faced more opposition. Coven must be preoccupied. Wasn't expecting to fight vampires, though. Did you find anything interesting at the sites I marked on your map?
I found another note on a strange blood fiend.
A blood fiend? We don't usually run into them in this part of the world. Let me see the note. Huh. There's that word again. Lucrative. What's that about a simple ritual? Sounds like Coven activity to me. Anything else to report?
I found this piece of a ritual item.
I don't like the look of that. It feels wrong. The Skald King's mages will want to examine it. In the meantime, we need to figure out what the Coven is up to. How do rituals, vampires, and blood fiends figure into their plan?
Any idea where to go next?
Just one. A note from a merchant named Goharth Ironbelly. Found it on these vampires. Ironbelly is apparently supplying something the Coven requires, but the note doesn't go into details. Says we can find him at a rift in the Withered Tree.
Alright, I'm ready to depart. And I'm gonna put it on a brief break since it's at the 2.5 hour mark. I will be back in just a moment, and then we will finish this up and we'll stop.
The note said Iron
Alright, I am
does
back.
business at the Withered Tree Inn. This way. Once we spot Ironbelly, we'll follow from a distance until he leads us to the Coven. Ironbelly's note suggested he'd meet with the Coven after he did some business in this inn. When he arrives, don't do anything to alarm him. We want the merchant completely at ease when he leaves to go rendezvous with the witches.
What do you want me to do once he gets here?
Just mill about and try not to draw attention to yourself. Honestly, I'm more comfortable with the direct approach, but we need to play this carefully. And when he leaves, he can lead us directly to the Coven.
Right, I'll go back and stay out of the way. Oh dear.
Ironbelly buy you a drink or two? What do you say?
Not interested.
Not interested? Go hot Ironbelly never takes no for an answer.
Go away, little man, before I break you.
I beg your pardon, but things will be different after that bitch lives up to her promise.
So much for at his ease, Lyris. Where'd he go? I don't see where he went.
No handouts today. Get lost.
I think I lost him. There he is.
You better not be following me, you hawker.
Sneaky, sneaky lizard time, sneaky, sneaky lizard time, sneaky, sneaky lizard, sneaky, sneaky lizard. Sorry, don't mean to. Of course he's in the right way, because where else would he go? No matter how many times the Ural seals up the sewers beneath Riften, thieves and ne'er-do-wells continue to use the so-called Ratway as a haven and hiding place. Oh boy, it's lagging down here like crazy.
Never fails. Follow a rat, you wind up in a sewer. Why my sewers always smell so bad? God, when we find Ironbelly, I'm gonna cave in his head for dragging us down here. My armor will never be mistaken for a bed of roses, but sewer stink lingers like Thane Yagi around the meat hall. You followed Ironbelly, I followed you. Come on, let's find that slimy merchant and see what he's doing down here. Thieves and murderers aren't the only scum that inhabit the Ratway. The local Jarl keeps sealing the entrances, but it never stays closed for long. It would make a perfect lair for the Coven. Watch your step and try not to blunder into any traps.
Hey, have some faith in the lizard.
No, damn it. Sneaky bastard.
I didn't even step on it. I went around it.
He rigged the gate to lock behind him. Look, don't wait for me. Find Iron Belly.
Harrow Fiend. By the way, Harrow Fiends and Blood Fiends are vampires that have no control. They're completely mad. Like, they're not even just servants to the other vampires. They're just completely mad. Death Hound! Didn't realize you had died. Sorry about that.
Were you followed, Iron Belly?
I thought I saw someone, Sister Barla, but I lost them.
And have the arrangements I requested been made?
The flyers have been distributed. And your friend with the fangs?
Busy, I'm afraid.
You promised the vampire would turn me! Make good on our deal, or I'll report this to the Yard!
You will do nothing.
I must have walked right past it.
Greedy fool outlived his usefulness.
Oh, they were right above us. Okay. He wanted to become a vampire and become immortal. Poor people. A lucrative opportunity awaits hard-workers in the with strong backs and good constitutions who wish to earn a generous amount of gold. Come to the Grinning Horker, an inn in northwest Eastmarch. Just follow the path up to the mountain west of Vajor's Meadery. All capable and interested parties welcome. You got what was coming to you.
Amazing. Wait, what happened? I hope Iron Belly told you something before you killed him.
I didn't kill him.
So what happened? Did you get too close? Did he attack you?
I didn't kill him. He argued with a woman he called Sister Barla, and she murdered him.
Damn. That must have been one of the Ice Reach Coven witches. any idea where she may have gone?
The flyers mentioned an inn in East March.
That's not much to go on, but it's all we have. I'll meet you at the cart outside of town.
I'll meet you at the cart. Yeah, owning all of the homes in Tamriel is a pipe dream that, unfortunately, this character is not going to see anytime soon. Actually, none of my characters are going to see that because you share houses across your accounts. So, the houses one character owns, the houses all the characters own. Which is an interesting thing to know, by the way. Kind of find it weird that the viewer count on this stream thing does not work very well. It works a lot better on Twitch than it does on YouTube. Honestly, I might have to consider thinking about switching over to Twitch again. If I can find a way to move my archives to YouTube so I don't lose them. Because I do like having all the videos. I can go back and rewatch my adventure later on. Oh, there you are, Lyris.
Alright, the cart's ready. Now tell me what else you found out down in the Ratway.
I overheard Ironbelly tell the witch that the flyers were distributed. I found one on his body.
Let me see that. Huh. Another lucrative opportunity. But this time we know where they're leading people. To an isolated inn somewhere in East March. Did you hear anything else that I need to know?
Ironbelly said something about a vampire. He wanted them to turn him.
Vampire? Working with the Coven. That would explain the strange blood fiends in the Ratway. We'll worry about that later. Right now we have to get to East March and find that witch. Oh, before we leave, take this. You earned it.
Complete quest.
The cart will take us to the Grinning Horker in East March. Hop aboard and we can get along. I don't want to give the Coven any more of a lead than they already have.
What do you think we'll find at the Grinning Horker?
Answers, I hope. That's what Yorn the Skald King sent me to find, after all. The witches of the Ice Reach Coven are definitely up to something. Luring unsuspecting folk with promises of wealth. We saw what happened at those ritual sites.
Do you think the people who responded to the flyer were found, or we found are in danger?
Tempted to a desolate area in East March, most likely to be subjected to more of those strange rituals. If that doesn't scream danger, I don't know what does. Will you accompany me, my friend? I'd appreciate your help in this matter.
I'll go with you to the Grinning Horker and Lyris.
If you're ready to travel to the Grinning Horker, climb aboard the cart. We'll be in East March before you know it.
Before we go, let's oh, no, we're good.
We need to walk from here. Follow the path up the mountain.
Did you say walk? I'm gonna ride my elk.
Place looks empty. Let's talk. Nothing waiting to impede our progress? No guards? No witches? Nothing. Just a lonely inn on a desolate hillside. If Ironbelly's flyer led us astray, we're gonna head back and kill him again.
Were you expecting the place to be deserted?
I expected answers. Ironbelly sent people here for a reason. They have to be someplace. If we don't pick up the Coven's trail, I'm not sure we'll find them again in time to stop whatever the witches have planned. Let's take a look around.
What are we looking for?
Anything that points to what the witches are up to. We need to determine the full extent of the threat. Let's explore the inn and look for any clues as to what happened to the people they lured here. With luck, that may lead us to the Coven.
Half-eaten dinner.
I've never known a Nord to abandon a meal while there's still food on the plate.
Yeah, that's a fairly good point.
Bedrolls. For those who came for the lucrative opportunity. I wonder where they are now.
Blood trail.
Fresh blood. It leads to that hatch. Great. The trail leads... empty. That's all right. There must be a secret passage. See if you can find it. Nothing important. I knew there had to be a secret passage. Let's see where this goes.
Blackreach is where it goes. I'm really smug because I called this the moment I saw that it was Greymore was going to have vampires and be Western Skyrim. I realized that Blackreach was probably going to be involved and that we were probably going to go into Blackreach at some point. I didn't realize we were going to go into the didn't realize we were going to do it during the prologue quest, but I'm definitely glad that we did.
Stay away! I won't go back! I won't! You aren't one of the Reach Witches? You have to help me.
Calm down and tell me who you are and what happened to you.
We were in the Hawker, waiting for them to tell us how we were going to make a pile of gold. When they ordered us to go to the basement, one of us refused. They cut him. There was so much blood.
How did you get away?
When we saw the Reach Witches, a few of us tried to fight. I slipped away before anyone noticed. They're doing something terrible down here. Something monstrous. Please, you must help the others. And you need to destroy the Pikes. They're evil.
Stay calm. Wait here a moment while I talk to Lyris. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and end off here because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting exhausted, not really concentrating. But I'm just going to end off with this view of Blackreach and the lantern that has a dragon inside of it. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow for the next part where we finish this up and then we start the Year of the Dragon. I want to thank you for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.